wow, see that. Well, folks, we're coming along, and there we go. Yes. Okay, Newcastle, as I apologize for taking some time to get started. It was with the new machine. Sometimes, driving the car, you gotta take a look at where the buttons are, and we've got it together. Hopefully you're having a great morning, and it is kind of chilly outside as we embark on this Thursday. I'm going to do a few more things, and then we'll be up and running. Okay, folks, the train is on the tracks, and Newswatch, well, it's straight ahead for you.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, Nctv45
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Owner Bill Cast and his staff keep the tradition going with all the bakery items you remember as a kid. Just to name a few, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and more. You can also buy homemade cavatelli and ravioli. Bill's Bake Shop, located 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
Dining experience. Elham's for one great dining experience.
Well, we're back, and if you're wondering why the delay, I had to get my little creamer, and it's been one of those really interesting mornings as we now are on our new servers, and they're going quite well. But as you know, when you get that first brand new car, you have to look around because all the gadgets seems to have changed. And, you know, wow. This is going to be given credit where credit's due. As we have State Representative Aaron Bernstein to repeal a provision in the state law that could be used as a gateway to implement the state's wealth tax on a tax proposal, personal property, passed the Senate unanimously. House Bill 1085 would repeal an originally enacted 1935, which aims to eliminate outdated laws and upgrade to a more efficient government. I want to thank Elder Vogel and Scott Hutchison, for their participation in getting the legislation passed, said Aaron Bernstein. This bill will ensure taxpayers protected against additional forms of taxation. A wealth tax is a levy on the total value of personal assets, including bank deposits, real estate assets, insurance and pension plans, ownership of unincorporated businesses, financial securities, and personal trust. The bill was introduced on April 8th unanimously passed the House in May, moved to the Senate, and was approved by the Senate Finance Committee on Wednesday, and today will be a vote in the full Senate. Congratulations, Aaron. That is great news, and hats off there. And you know, as we continue with Newswatch, and what's kind of I don't know, complicated, if you would, we've with the upgrade, you get a lot of things breaking and coming in, and you don't really get the chance to do the day-to-day stuff. So I'm skimming right now the breaking news, the stuff that just got off everybody's desk, and telling you about them. Governor Wolf, and he's been working on this plan, and I'll give him this one. Governor Wolf announced that $5 million in grants will be available to enable local teachers to visit local employers and learn skills in the industry that will enhance the classroom instruction, student learning, and career readiness. Now, what this means and what it's about, and we are a good example here. For when the student leaves school, he becomes job ready. And what do I mean by that? Well, in the Newcastle Area School District, they have them do a very great, it's a good exercise. It's a writing exercise where they read a paragraph and then they have to summarize it. It's called something summary, and it just slipped my mind. Okay, this enables the student to be able to get and read the press releases, get them out, and find out what's going on just that fast. And from that standpoint, this $5 million that Governor Tom Wolf announced will be available will help those teachers and those school districts have those students ready, job ready when they graduate. So great job, Tom Wolf. And we never hesitate to mention when things are actually really good, and we're not a complaining type media, so we're going to tell you about all the going on events here in Lawrence County, and we're getting to that. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you got whatever was breaking, and register for 2 new open programs at the YMCA: adult volleyball and pickleball. They're going on at the Y, and you should definitely take a look at both of those. You know, I had a great deal of fun when up in Union Township at Scotland Meadows Park, they used to have adult volleyball, and it was a great time. We got to do a lot of things that meet a lot of people. It was just absolutely super. So I encourage you, stop by the Y, and pickleball, adult volleyball, that seems really, really good. So take a look. Now, as I get all choked up, it's time for sports. And how about those Nationals? 12-3. You know what? Houston who? I mean, wow. And they're heading to Washington for 3 games, starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Think the Nats can take 2 out of 3? This thing could be over by Sunday night. Or a lot sooner. So while you're enjoying your coffee, let's go to sports.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle, 724. The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side.
Sylvan Heights Golf Course in Newcastle, Pennsylvania features many amenities, lush fairways, and great greens, and many challenging shots. Your crowd will applaud. A short drive from Butler, Sharon, Pittsburgh, Elwood, and Youngstown. It's Sylvan Heights Golf Course in Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
Hello and welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner, and let's get to NFL football. The Washington Redskins will be visiting the Minnesota Vikings in Thursday night football, NFL style. Now, over in the NBA, the Atlanta Hawks will be at the Detroit Pistons. Milwaukee Bucks will be at the Houston Rockets. And the LA Clippers will be at Golden State. Now, World Series Baseball. Thursday, no games, as it's a travel day to get to Washington. Now, college football, Thursday has SMU, number 16, versus Houston, and that's at Houston. And in the NHL, and this is what's so great about this time of the year, you've just got every sport going on, and NHL has a full slate. Let's get right to it. San Jose Sharks will be at the Montreal Canadiens. Arizona Coyotes will be at the New York Islanders. Buffalo Sabres will be at the New York Rangers. Carolina Hurricane will be at Columbus Blue Jackets. Los Angeles Kings will be at the St. Louis Blues. Minnesota, the Coyotes will be at Nashville. Philadelphia Flyers will be at the Blackhawks in Chicago. And the Anaheim Ducks will be at the Dallas Stars. Florida Panthers, Calgary Flames, and the Washington Capitals at the Edmonton Oilers. Now that was the Cedar Sports Corner, and head on over, get some great food at Cedars, nice cold beverage, and enjoy the games. We're going to take a time out.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the...
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
This program brought to you by Cummings Landscaping and Design. Brandon Cummins, Owner Operator. Today at 724-498-4760. Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Home, residential, commercial, water coolers. You can contact us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. We're fast, efficient, and we deliver water. We offer 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. Contact us today at 724-498-4760.
We have a full restaurant. It's a full menu. We're doing like a signature steak with lamb. It's blackened and it's absolutely delicious. We're doing a pasta. We're trying to do the vegetarian. So we got an own menu for just the vegetarian. We have 3 bars back next to the banquet, and that's kind of nice because you have your own. This is the only place in this whole area that really has a hotel next to a restaurant and a bar. We have a huge banquet room. We can sit up to at least 750 people, and we have it all here. We have music. We got DJs. We got a grand baby piano. We have the piano bar. We got intimates, little bar, or we got for bigger parties, or we got for huge parties. We will do whatever we can do to make you happy.
Well, folks, here at NCTV, we are saddened by the news reported yesterday. George Lamorella, me and my son know him as the guy that we went and played bocce with when, Ange was about 4 or 5 years old. Well, he passed away. He was a member of the Knights of Columbus, and we're saddened, and we wish his family and friends all the best, and with our deepest sympathy. George Lamorella, one great guy. Now, here's something that came from, the people in Elwood got to be ecstatic. After 9 long months, 1 p.m. Wednesday yesterday, the Koppel Bridge was open. That's the bridge linking Koppel and Elwood City. And, wow, it had been some time. And we're glad to hear that things are a little more travelable in Elwood City. And thanks to Aaron Bernstein for doing that. Aaron, a great friend of Nctv45, and I really appreciate his friendship and his being out there. So thanks, Aaron. As we move on, and there are the stories breaking all over, I want to remind you of a couple things. Tonight, up at Taggart Stadium, the junior high will be having their high school football game against Beaver. So if you're in that area, please slow down. Okay, there's no need to be all running around and bolting out, as sometimes, it happens, and I just urge you to use a little caution and safety at that time, because the kids will be there, and it'll really be it always gets congested up there. So make sure that you use that caution. Now, the T-Day 5K walk run taking place downtown. This is the 11th year. We were able, when we were on North Street, to get and really photograph it, and it was an enjoyable event. And $25 per person over the age of 6. The Fun K is 15 for children 6 and under, and they give breakdowns for people in all categories of the race. So just to let you know, it's a great time, and make sure that you sign up and take a look. Now, it's time for us to get to Lawrence County 45 weather. And you know, I just said to my son, I won't go out anymore without a coat on, even though if it's going to the door. It's 46, but it feels kind of chilly. 61% humidity, wind chill 42. That's what I'm talking about. 30.20 barometric pressure, and dew point 33. Variable winds 10 miles an hour. And when you look at local radar, everything clear. So let's get to Lawrence County 45 weather, and we'll be right back. Brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community
television station. Nico & Sons Sales and Service, 347 East Washington Street, Newcastle, has lawnmowers of every type. Zero-turn country clippers, made in the USA, 42-inch to 54-inch cut. Batteries by Oregon. They'll service at your home or their shop. Service specials start as low as $69. Call Jim Micco & Sons, 724-652-6911. If you're having a party, then Keystone Specialty is the place you need to go. Yes, they have every party supply that you can imagine. Planning that wedding, that graduation, or maybe it's just that big game that's coming up, go to Keystone Specialty. Party supplies and so much more. Remember, they have those fall decorations, winter, spring, and summer. It's Keystone Specialty on the south side of Newcastle, Mill Street. Vinte Se in Newcastle is a premier winery located on Newcastle's southeast side on Wilson Avenue. Vinte Se open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Features a variety of fine wines and also fine food. Vinte Se for the very best. Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
Get to Dad's Bar before the rooster crows. Yes, it's Tony's Lounge, complete with a great bar, pool, yes, jukebox, and a great seating area that is unbelievable. It'll make you hungry, and a wide selection to choose from, including wings. Yes, specials too. Don't monkey around. Get to Tony's Lounge. And welcome back. And another person that I'd really like to thank, and she cares about the community, Susan Linville. She owns a Pokeberry Exchange. Susan's a great friend, and also a person that we sit down and talk. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't, but Sue Linville, always on the ball, and she gave this press release from the Spiritual Path Church. Newcastle will welcome the Spiritual Path Reverend Barbara Sanson to the church November 8th and 9th. Reverend Sanson was ordained a minister in 1990 and is presently a healer at the Healing Temple of Lilydale, New York. In addition to working with people on an individual basis, she is active in the community with the largest center for spiritualism in the world. She has served as president of Mediums League for 6 years and chairperson for Healing Temple for 14. She is a former co-director of the School of Healing and Prophecy, a mentor of the school teaching spiritual healing, a member of various committees, and created and founded the Lilydale Healing Association. Reverend Sanson has taught, created programs for children, adults, and provided education about healing, color, magnetic energies, aroma, and spiritual growth. She has also appeared in several documentaries and television shows concerning mediumship. On Saturday, she will offer a healing workshop from 1 to 4. The fee is $25. On Sunday, she will lead the church service at 11. For more information, call Reverend Heasley at 698-7564. And this in from the Department of Education, and this is my favorite thing. Everybody looks at this and goes, "Oh, this is my favorite thing to beat up," because it doesn't hold any water. First of all, let me tell you what it is. The Department of Education releases its PSSA and Keystone results. Fall. The only thing about this is it doesn't really measure learning. See, because built into every test is a failure mechanism so that the testing companies make money. And PED seems to have fallen for it. So they released their thing. You can go to the PED website if you really want and take a look and see what they say, but understand that in my personal opinion, that's another one of those bunch of bunk that doesn't really stand up to anything, particularly because of how the testing companies engineer it. And don't say anything to anybody, and don't do this when you leave the room, and don't ask a question. And in my personal opinion, I wouldn't doubt if what they said wasn't supposed to be on the test was on the test. Because, after all, they got to make some money too. And that's the way they make it, in my personal opinion. So now let's take a break, hear from these great people, and we'll be right back.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta give them Newcastle a try. They're a small town forever. Look around.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target. Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
Welcome back, and always a pleasure to have you on Nctv45. Little cold out there, wind chill 42, and don't take that lightly. Make sure you get a coat and stay dressed a little bit warmer, as the temperature is changing, and just to make you aware of it, it should be clear today, but we're making that turn into fall, and we know what happens after you make that turn. So as I leave you every morning, it is going to be a little thing with the election right here. Don't be cruel. Say your points and move on. And by all means, tell a friend. and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them that NCTV45, we're available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule. It's NCTV45 right here in Newcastle. So make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. And don't be cruel. Little ditty for the day. Take it with you. See you again real soon.
Cause the future looks bright ahead.